What's happening, people? Tooj Unboxed, and we're back with another vlog. This time we're off to Cheddar, which is just in Somerset. I've just finished work about an hour ago. We didn't pre-pack this time, so what we did, I literally just finished work. Bonnie came back. We've just rammed everything in the car. We have got a few new additions, which I'll show you when we've set up. But yeah, this time we're going a little bit more chilled. We're not doing as much as the last two vlogs, but we're staying at another camping and caravan club site. So the plan is saying we're going to get there in about 2 hours, 16 minutes. Normally on a good run it's about an hour and a half, but I think because it's Friday traffic, everyone wants to get out and about. The weather ain't the best, so I'm hoping it holds off a little bit for while we set up and we're not bogging. But yeah, we're gonna have a nice chilled weekend. We're gonna pop to Cheddar tomorrow, go and see a few of the sites there and have a few nosy round some of the shops. And then we're planning on going to a place called Highbridge to have a look at some caravans, which my parents have always been big caravanners, and obviously eventually after, well, using the tent for the next year or so, we'll potentially look at getting a caravan. So we'll see how we get on with that. Bonnie's been in my ear about it for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So excited to see what we'd like, and yeah, just look for the future more than anything about what we might want to do when we do eventually get a caravan. But other than that, we're going to have some nice grub this evening. It's probably going to be tipping down, so we'll cozy up and watch a film. So yeah, that's what we're going to do now. So we're on the road, everything's chock-a-block in there. So let's get to Cheddar. Catch you there. Just going over the bridge now. Not ideal. We were stuck in loads of traffic just by Newport, so we're not too far away from there. When we left around 5 o'clock, we hit the traffic about, it must have been about 20 past 5, and we were stuck there for a good half hour, 40 minutes. So it's currently, it might have even actually been longer than that. It's 25 past 6 now. We've had to call the campsite just to say, look, we're going to be turning up a little bit late, just because they clock off reception at a certain time. So when we get there, we've just got to ring a bell, and hopefully they'll be able to let us onto the site then, no problem. But as you can see, it's so miserable. It's stinking weather. So I'm hoping the weather goes and at least just stops for a little bit while we just pitch up and get everything set up. So yeah, not long now. Hopefully we should be there about 7:15. So fingers crossed there's no more delays. Let's get there now. Anyone remember that from the Tenerife trip? God, it feels like ages ago now we came along here. We were waiting to catch that flight to the sunny Tenerife. Unfortunately, as you can see, the weather isn't treating the same today. Oh, not far now. So we're here, first impressions, it's wet. We're definitely gonna have a good look around here, but let's go and get everything we need to go and get set up. Let's go there now. Well, we're at the campsite. as you can see, it's bloody tipping down. I'm absolutely soaking. But we have got the tent in, all the pegs in, got it all set up just about. We haven't got the chairs out because we've got a new addition, which I'll show you in a bit, which we're going to use inside to the tent. But yeah, we're just going to sort the inside of the tent now, get everything where it should be. Probably going to have a shower over there in a bit, but it's all a bit on a slant. It's not bad, like, don't get me wrong, our pitch is quite level, to be honest. But more than anything, if you're on any of the other pitches, you're definitely going down. But it could be worse, could be bogging. Hopefully all the water and the rain just goes down, so we shouldn't get too bogged up by here. Time will tell though. Right, let me go and sort all this out and I'll catch you in a mo. Right, so everything in the tent is all set up. We're on our way to Tesco to go and grab dinner. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad site. The only big issue we found so far while setting up is the fact that everything's on a slope. So obviously our bed's normally situated at an angle, so your feet are facing the inside of the tent, whereas now it's facing the side of the tent. It's minor, but I feel like for us, we'd prefer to be on, you know, a level pitch. It is what it is, you know. Something we'll know to look for next time we go and book another site. I'll have a proper look around because I'm going to have a shower as soon as I come back, once we've had some grub. And then, yeah, I'll have a look at the facilities and give it a good rating. But before I go this weekend, like I did in the last vlog, I'll make sure I do a little walk around. So if you are thinking about coming here and you're not too bothered about it being a little bit uneven, you can obviously see what everything's like. So, yeah. Right, well, let's get to Tesco now. I'm not sure what we're going to have. So indecisive, but all I know is I'm bloody starving and soaking wet. So let's get there now. Right. Dinner is on the cards. We've got the air fryer on, we've got some like cheese croquettes in there, and then in here some burgers, and we've got some nice little bit of cheese to go in there as well. So it wasn't too far away, it was about 15 minutes away from the campsite. Everything's now set up. It is quite late, to be fair. We obviously got delayed with the traffic, so it set us back quite a bit. The one thing I was going to show you was the sofa, which is inflatable. It's quite cosy. While the dinner's on, I can sit back, relax, chill out, and enjoy sitting down rather than having one of those fold-away chairs, really. So, yeah, we're going to have some grub. I'm probably going to sign off after this because we've got a nice morning tomorrow. We've got going to Cheddar. We're gonna have some brekkie in Cheddar, and then we're gonna see where the day takes us. We're not in a rush to get up, but I'm excited for tonight's evening. Get something on the iPad, chill out. You know the score. We don't really get up to too much in the evenings. Have some grub, and yeah, go to bed. We did get some snacks as well. Got quite a few different ones, so I might have a cuppa a bit later. Depends how late it is, because it's already 10 o'clock now. So I don't know how much more we're going to be able to do this evening, but we've got a nice long day tomorrow where we can chill out, get the rest of the day done, and yeah, just enjoy being in the tent. Sounds like my burgers are sizzling, so I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, rise and shine. Good morning, rise and shine. God, we had a bit of an evening last night. First off, we wanted to sort out the Wi-Fi because at this site there was literally no 4G, no phone connection whatsoever. So, God forbid you actually needed to call anyone. But That's the joys of camping. So there is Wi-Fi that you get given by the site. So Bonnie connected that to her phone, but you only get one device to connect it to. So she did that, and we're like, oh, well, let's just buy a Wi-Fi for the iPad and my phone, so you know we can watch stuff on the iPad and we don't have to worry about, you know, sorting anything or downloading it if we were going out today. So that's what we did. And Bonnie goes, oh, have you been sent an email? I was like, well, I can't check the email because I've got no internet. And normally when you buy it on there, it'll pop up with a code. So I was like, oh, okay. Trying to make sure I find signal, couldn't find anything. And then after that then, nothing. I connected to my like a tiny bar of 4G. Nothing in my emails. I thought, great, what's going on then? So I thought, right, well, I'll give it a go. Maybe it was an accident with your phone. So we did. Purchased another one for 2 devices, and then didn't work again. It just comes up saying error gateway 404. I thought, oh, great. So I spent £18 on Wi-Fi and nothing's working. So Bonnie was able to move the Wi-Fi that we did have that was working onto the iPad, so we were watching stuff, and then obviously we switched off and went to sleep. And obviously last night, it was just a crazy storm. I don't know if you saw a bit that I recorded this morning. You can see the tent shaking. It didn't look that bad, but honestly it was way worse than that at some points, to the point where I thought the bloody tent was going to fly away. But nevertheless, you know, it is what it is. We heard thunder and lightning and all that last night, but it was quite a disruptive sleep because of that. I didn't have my earplugs in, so I heard everything. Because we didn't put guy lines in, because of the fact that Bonnie's car is just on the other side of the tent, there's no real room to put them. So that middle part of the tent was proper vigorously shaking. So about 5:30 this morning, I went out, pegged 2 just really tight, and made it as tight as possible without it interfering with where the car is. And it made it a little bit better. But I know now if we're going to have any wind, make sure all the guy lines are in. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. Food was nice last night. We had those burgers, the cheese. Oh, that cheese was fire, to be fair. But yeah, we're just having a leisurely pace now. Obviously, because it was quite a disruptive sleep, I did fall back asleep around 6:30. I woke up about 8. So since then, we've just been on our phones, pottering about. We're going to plan and go to Cheddar first, have some brekkie there. Once we've had some brekkie there, have a little walk around. And then we're going to go to Highbridge Caravans, have a little look at some of the caravans there, see what layout we kind of like and what we would like for the future. And then after that then, we might go to Glastonbury, because actually Glastonbury's not too far away from here, and I've actually heard it's quite quirky. I think I've been quite a few years ago, so it'd be nice to go back there. And yeah, we'll see how the rest of the day takes us. So we'll go and get ready now, and then we'll get on the road and go to Cheddar. There's a few mountain goats. You can just about see them up there. We passed a few then when we were just driving, but we've seen quite a few goats. It's like goat watch. Trying to find if we can see another one. Oh, this is the town centre now. Right, let's go and park and we'll go and have a nosy. Right, we've made it to Cheddar. So the town's all the way up there. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little walk around now. Gonna have a little nosy in a couple of shops, maybe grab a bite to eat, and see what we can pick up, and I'll show you what we get up to. Those are all restaurants. I'm going to go into a gift shop now, see if we can find a few more pegs. We'll walk all the way up there. And just like the cheese, it's the only cheddar made in cheddar. Now, if you come here on certain days, you can watch cheese being made. I think I did that back in the day when I first came here. I literally just have a little walk around. It's like a little river that runs all the way from here, all the way from up there. Ooh, a sweet shop over there. It is really, it's something about watching it, isn't it? Oh, and they've got like, that is a big tree. Look at that though, it's like a goat made out of branches. That's quite cool. Oh yeah. Don't think you'll be pulling that out of the rock. It's very picturesque though. Another cheese shop. Shock. I wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest. I'm more excited. Oh, they're not doing the rock making. So, used to come in here and used to be able to film and they'd be making rock. They don't do it anymore. So, I am super sad. But it's not how I remember it, and I think they've completely changed the inside of it, because that used to be like all sweets in there, and now it's just rocks, and not like even the sweet rocks. So I don't know what's happened. I don't know whether someone's taken it over and got rid of it, but they used to do like making sweets in there. You could go in and watch the guy make it. Clearly not enough business in it. Oh no, Bonnie's just gone, look. Christmas shop. Christ, it's bloody July. Right, we'll keep having a little nosy. See all that funnels down to that little river we saw. Although, I wonder how old that tree is. It's ginormous. Looks something out of Lord of the Rings. I never thought I'd be coming in here in the middle of July. Might have to leave me on that bench, to be honest. There's loads of stuff in here. Bonnie's already picked up things, no surprise there. But there's just literally so much to look at. I get a bit lost when it comes to Christmas, but Bonnie loves it. And Bonnie loves picking out things that I probably wouldn't even notice, but I'll give her that. She does know how to make a house look lovely at Christmas. So I'll leave her to it, to be honest. A few more shops over here. Look at that gorge. So, we were just in one of those shops then. And it's just like a little gift shop with like cuddly toys in there. And one of the guys in there, who was like on the front desk, was on his computer playing Shop Simulator. Which is basically where you stock shelves on a video game. It's just, it just tickled me. A little resin shop. Look at all the animals. The meerkats. Oh, they look cute, don't they? Obviously we've left the cats this weekend. And there they are.
Oh, kitties.
And a nice walk up here now. Did just spot another mountain goat up there. A few more shops up here, and then we're going to do a U-turn back down and grab some grub. Trying to see if we can see those goats again. Is that a goat by there? Can you still see her? You can as well. Let me zoom in. Having a munch? Right, we've made it to the top part of where the town is, so we're going to walk all the way back down now. Now fast forward to the cafe. So that's Jacob's ladder. There's a big load of steps. Take you all the way to the top of the gorge. Not my cup of tea. Too much walking. More goats. Yo! He's looking at me. What do you want? What's happening? I can't believe how many goats there are here. It's actually crazy. Just in the middle of town. Just roaming. There we are. Right, we've just walked down now. We're going to pop in Edelweiss and have some grub. Let's get in there. So when I used to come here as a kid, I used to be getting a roast dinner. But I'm not in a roast mood, so we're going for a breakfast. And they used to do a pudding, sweet treats. Where is it? The chocolate fudge brownie. Oh, it used to be insane. But I'm not going to get it today. Right, so we've had grub, done in Cheddar now. So we're going to head back to the car now. Just by here, and yeah, go to Highbridge and have a look at some vans. I'm excited and I'm also nervous because I know what Bonnie's like. She's gonna want one now. Right, let's go over there then. Right, well, we're here, Highbridge. Let's go and have a look at some vans. This is like serious caravan heaven. There was just so much. Now this is a motorhome, so obviously it's not something you're going to tow. And it's not really something we're looking at, but boy, this is tidy. Interior's absolutely lovely. And you've got a nice little kitchen. Nice fridge. And then the steps to the bed. TV. Oh, it's gorgeous, but this is 100 grand. Ah, the toilet. And a shower, which is in view of the thing. Lovely. So this is a tent, which is obviously in a trailer. But look how big it is. And then obviously you've got like a normal bed in there. Seating area. God. It puts my tent to shame, to say the least. Right, so I think we know the type of style of caravan we like. We like a nice fixed end, well, end bed, should I say. So we can obviously don't have to make our beds, because normally in the front part of the van, where your seating area is, you obviously can pull that out and make a bed there, but it's just nice having a fixed bed in there. So that's that part by there. Then got a shower area. It's only a little fridge, but it's quite long, isn't it? Everything really fitted in. It's this part I like the most. It's lovely colours. Very, very nice. So So this is the other one we do like as well. I'll just zoom out. Now this one you pull out, so it's a little bit more space to walk around. I think I prefer having the end bathroom. Obviously this costs more. I think interior wise is nice. Fridge back the same, but you got a freezer in there. You've got a little bit less here, I think. But then obviously you've still got this extender part by there. No, it is really nice. I like this little sunroof by here as well. Does that go out? No. But all these will open. No, I really like this. And then you have your TV at the front by here. Lovely. Right, this is the other one. Don't get me wrong, it's not cheap, but very similar layout to the last one. It pretty much spot on the same. Do you prefer the interior on this one? Yeah. And you can have your TV by here because there's a SCART. I like this one. Still got the fold up one by here. Yeah, that's more like what fridges I'm used to be honest. Nice sofa. Yeah, like it. So that's where you put your TV by there. No, I think this is a nice one. Another option. Right, I like this one as well. Again, similar layout. Bathroom at the end. Fixed bed but pulls down. TV by here. Kitchen area here. Another similar sized fridge as well. Got all this storage space in here I really like. And then again, TV goes by here. I just like this. I think it's really nice. Even though it doesn't go out, you know, you can open all the other windows. Lovely. Right, we've popped into the shop now. Camping heaven. Right, so we're finished here at Highbridge. We have an idea now. I think that last one that you just saw then was probably the one that we'll probably end up looking that type of setup when we do eventually look for vans, which isn't going to be for a while. So yeah, we're going to get in the car now and we're going to decide what we're going to do. So we'll see you in a bit. Right, so we went to a couple of shops then just to pick up some essentials. Oh, you can go down to the town centre there. We've actually made our way into Glastonbury. So we just thought we'd pop here for an hour or so, see what's about, go in a couple of weird shops, and then head back to the tent then. So yeah, we popped off, went to Lidl, went into Home Bargain just to get some like plug-in lights, because one of the lights that we had last night was a bit hard to cook. So yeah, we've got some brighter ones. But we're just coming through now. We'll see what we get up to. So this is Glastonbury town centre. A lot of quirky shops. There's a lot of witches shops and like weird little things like that around here. See if I can spot some now to show you. Loads of different shops all in one place. A few of them closed down now though. Sons of Asgard, Witchcraft Emporium and Magical Apothecary. I don't even know how to say that. Over there, there's also a bank. Loads of different quirky shops though, isn't there? Oh, you want to go in here? Oh, okay.
I'm just going to go over there.
Right, so we're done here now, to say the least. Nose full of incense. Yeah, it's just a bit wacky. It's a bit too wacky for me. I'm all for good vibes, but yeah, like there was even one shop you couldn't even film in, and it was like where witches do their daily shop, get all their spices and herbs, and they had something called door dust there as well. Never heard that, to improve the energy in the room. It was £10, like, and it was like that big. But there we are, back to the car now, back to the tent, and hopefully the weather stays a bit more like this. That'd be nice. Let's get back then. Right, so we're back in the tent. We've picked up some new bits on our travels. If I show you what we've got. So, we've got some lights that we can obviously put around the actual tent, because it was such a nightmare last night trying to cook in the dark. We've got 3 little lanterns, but one of them started dying, and we've got these at home in our garden. They are so bright, so we're going to hang them like around the inside of the tent and having it going across. So we've got a couple of pegs for that as well, like little washing line pegs really, just to clip it in place. So yeah, hopefully that should be quite a nice addition to inside the tent now, especially, you know, we stay up quite late really, so we can have them on until we go to bed, plug them in, sorted. But other than that, it's been quite an eventful day. We haven't done as much as what we've done on other vlogs, but it's been nice just to kind of potter around, not be in a rush to go from one place to another, which is really, really nice. So I'm thinking now, I know the England game's on, probably not going to watch it because it's just a ball fest. And yeah, just kind of kick around here for a little bit, have tea a little bit later. I've got some lamb kebabs, which we're going to get them on the grill. I think Bonnie's having some sort of pasta. And obviously we've got a few snacks earlier as well, which we can enjoy. But it's not raining, it's still quite windy. I've re-pegged all the actual tent in around the side, because obviously last night being a nightmare, I thought I might as well just make sure it's extra tight, so if it is windy tonight, we're not going to have as much of a, well, I feel like the tent's going to take off really, so hopefully it should be a lot better. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like when everything's set up, and we've got those lights on the go, and see it in the evening how bright it is. But yeah, I'm just going to chill out for a little bit, so we'll catch you when we actually do something. Some pigeons have come for tea. As soon as it's boiled. So we've just started setting these up, and we've smashed a bulb. So I don't think these are going to be the ones. Luckily we have got these at home, so we can just take a bulb out of our one at home and put it in there and return it, and we can always find another bulb that will fit in our one at home, just so we've got the the money back. So I think, yeah, not a good idea. But at least we tried. Right, so just like the last vlog, we're going to do another little walk around of the Cheddar Camping and Caravan Club site. As you come in, you've got your reception where obviously you can check in. And there is a little tuck shop in there as well. So if you need any essentials, you can grab them in there. You can also order some grub in there as well. So I think they do like hot bacon baguettes in the mornings if you didn't want to do it yourself. Obviously, most of the time we'll always cook our own breakfast, but it's a good little addition if you didn't want to do any of that. Otherwise, when you come in, you'll be given a code to enter through the barrier. Now, there's quite a few different parts to the site. Obviously, this left-hand side part obviously is mainly for caravans and is hard standing. You've got your water area where you can dispose of your chemical waste and your recycling. Now, the one big thing we noticed is if you are in the lower half of the site, it is much flatter. So if you're looking for a level pitch, I would try and request something further down on the actual site itself to make it a little bit easier for yourself. And obviously, if you are very particular with that, you're guaranteed you're probably going to have a much more level pitch. Now, if you're looking to walk your dog, there is a little area where you can take your dog or whatever animal you want to walk all the way along a little area by here. This shows you the sites that the caravan site has, which is actually quite picturesque, especially if it's going to be like an early morning or a late evening where the sun's setting. Plenty of dog bins and waste bins, so yeah, definitely no excuse for anyone to leave any mess behind them on their walk. Now, just down by here is the children's play area, so just enough to keep them busy if you've got young ones who want to come along to the caravan site with you. Now, as you can see, definitely on this side of the site as well, much more level pitches, and yeah, definitely a lot easier. And you're not going to be worrying about sorting out your van if it's a little bit uneven, or if you're looking for a level pitch for a tent. These are obviously all hard standing though. Now, as we walk along, there is actually quite a few extra large pitches. So if you were looking for a lot more space, these are actually also quite level down by here as well. But as you can imagine, on a really, really rainy period, they could get quite bogged with all the rain watering down there. So got to be careful. Obviously, you've got to be lucky with the timing, but you never know with camping anyway what it's going to be like. Now, the one thing me and Bonnie have started making note of is how you actually get to a site. Obviously, if we are looking at getting a caravan later down the line, we want to make sure that the sites we go to are quite accessible. Like when we went to Winchcombe previously, it was a much more easier way to get there. There was no real tight roads, no like country roads or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a country road getting here, but they were quite small, narrow lanes. You could fit probably 2 cars on either side, but much tighter than what you would be if you wanted like a dual carriageway or any other type of road. There was no real road markings, and they were quite windy getting here. But if you're quite experienced with, you know, going around and getting either your towing van or a camper van around, you shouldn't have any issues getting here. Now, as we've done a loop, we're right back where we started. Here are all the facilities for like the washroom. Obviously, you've got quite a few areas inside where you can clean all your dishes and cutlery, etc., as well as having some laundry to do as well. There's quite a few different things to do in the area as well if you were looking at things what you might want to do, because there's no signal here. But other than that, you know, you can use your laundry and make sure you've got quite a bit of clothes wash ready for the week if you are staying a little bit longer than we were. Also, funny enough, when we were outside, if you were looking for somewhere to tell the weather, perfect little thing to be able to do that. Right, it's dinner time. Got some lamb minted kebabs on the go. Bonnie's cooking up some pasta. We're both feeding different meals tonight. So yeah, I'm going to have these on the go. Smells lovely. It's been absolutely great. We bought this like little spray that you can put on the actual tent itself, which apparently makes it waterproof. Whether it is or not is another question. It's meant to be raining tomorrow, so hopefully it saves it from being like absolutely soaking when we pack it away. Gotta try these things, so I'll let you know what that one's like. But yeah, we're gonna have some grub, put something back on the iPad, and just wait for the sun to go down, and then bright up in the morning. I think we've got to be off the site about 11 or 12. I'll have to double check that, but it's going to be a nice relaxed one. Hopefully it's not such an early rise as it was this morning, but we'll see what happens. Catch you in a bit. Good morning, rise and shine. It's another day. It's Sunday today, and we've had a really good night last night. No issues with any noise or any bad weather. It's been absolutely lovely. We've thoroughly enjoyed last night. We had a nice bit of grub, had those kebabs, Bonnie had her pasta, and yeah, we literally just got into bed, watched a few things on the iPads, and then went off to sleep. But it was nice having a sleep where you're not disturbed. It was just all the way through. Lovely jubbly. So what we're planning for today, not really actually going to do much. We're just going to pack up and probably head home. With the weather as it is, it's just kind of spitting, which isn't bad. The spray we put on the tent yesterday to try and waterproof it, it looks like it's made a little bit of a difference, but not much, to be honest. I think the big thing is how it is after we've wiped it down, and yeah, hopefully it makes it a little bit easier that way, but is what it is what it is. So yeah, we're just going to chill out for a little bit, get a few things packed inside the tent now, and then hit the road. So yeah, I don't think we're going to do much else other than get home, put our magnet up on the fridge and chill out. So that's what we're going to do now. I'll catch you in a bit. And there we are, just like that, all packed up. And you know what? The weather held off. So I was able to dry the tent a little bit with this this towel. It didn't really make much of a difference with the spray, but it's what it is. Is what it is. Right, let's just put this away, and then we're gonna get on the road. I just stopped off at a service station to grab a drink and some snacks because I'm pretty hungry, not gonna lie. Right, so going over the bridge now. We literally just grabbed a Subway. We were absolutely starving. We were thinking we might get chopsticks, but it was really bizarre. When we went in there, we were like, where's the chopsticks? And there was like this breakfast place. So we walked back out and we spoke to someone. I said, oh, where's the chopsticks in here? He said, oh, it's in there. I said, well, no, it's not in there. We've just been in there. They go, oh, no, it changes over. So all the signs and everything crosses over from the breakfast place to chopsticks, which I was like, what? So of course, I've got to walk back in there. There's bloody chopsticks. But it wasn't open for another half an hour, so we didn't want to wait too much longer. So we just grabbed a quick Subway, had a little munch, and then headed off on the road again. So shouldn't be long now until we get back. Once we're back, chill out, get the magnet on the fridge, and then that'll be the end of the vlog. So let's get home. Right, we are home finally. We did stop off at a few different places just to go and get a few little bits, but yeah, that's been pretty much it. You know, we didn't do as much as we did in the last few vlogs, but it's been nice just to kind of get out and about, not rush about. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. We just grabbed a bit of grub for tonight, and yeah, took those lights back as well. So, but yeah, otherwise, I thought while we're here, before we wrap up the vlog, another magnet to add. And if I show you, currently, this is the fridge. And this is all the trips that me and Bonnie have been going on since we've been together. So this is another one to add. Where are we going to put it? That's the question, I think. By here. And obviously because we saw goats. And if you might remember from a few of our other trips as well, what we've done. Obviously the diddly squat one. That's probably the most expensive magnet on here. Obviously we've had fish and chips. We've had our pasties. we've done loads of things. But otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed so far. Plenty more to come for the rest of the year. Obviously, I think we're pretty much booked up until the end of August now. We might end up doing one at the end of September as well. And then after that, it's going to be the wedding. And then it's going to be Orlando, which I am so excited for. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all that jazz. Really appreciate it. Any sort of support really does go a long way. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next one. Take it easy.